you have the mandala of the place. You can see the mandala of the place with his solstitial quadrilateral here and the lunar quadrilateral here. And you have at the crossing, you have here the sun circle. And you can see that the sun circle gives the dimension of the inside of the square. And then if you multiply by root of 2, you can get also the second circle, and that gives the outer square, the outer walls, okay? And if you multiply more, you can see here, the multiplication by a root of 2, you can get the square of the columns. So it's a simple temple, and what we can see that it's built like the normal temples. I mean, the normal temples of India, normal temples of Egypt, of everywhere, in fact, with the concept of the triple enclosure that you can see here. So you can see one enclosure, the second enclosure, the third enclosure here. Okay, so it's a simple temple, but the particularity of that temple is that it is built with the solar pattern, the solar circles, or the solar circle is the pattern that is going to be multiplied to make all the structure. So it's a solar temple. So that means that it cannot be dedicated to Janus. It's probably a temple dedicated to Mercury, Apollo, or Lug for the Celts, for the Gauls. So here I did a big expansion of all the circle of the sun so you can see that all the structure is connected with that special geometry. Now you can see all the circles are root of 2 circles, etc. Well, this one, no. This one is a Psyche circle, but mostly of them are like that. So here you can see better without the pattern of without the blueprint. And what you can see here is that the place where was the god is also a solstitial quadrilateral. But it's a special solstitial quadrilateral because the length of this side of the solstitial quadrilateral is the length of the air element of the place. And so what happens when you go to this place here, when you stay here, what happens in your body is that you begin to feel the opening of your heart, your lungs, and you feel the connection with the cosmos. It's a place that the ancient, for example, the builders of many of the Neolithic people, they put a menhir for healing the lungs, and so Mercury is the god of air. He has some wings, okay? He's a messenger. And at the same time, he's a god of he makes the connection. If the messenger of the gods, it means that he's the guy who makes the connection between Earth and cosmos, and also it is the guy who brings you to spirituality. So the same thing for Lug. Lug was the one of the biggest god of the Celts, and the Romans they like to do temples worshipped by two gods, one god of Roma and another god of the place of the culture they invaded. And in that case, they invaded the Celts, and so Lug was the god of the sun, and god of arts and of spirituality, life, etc. So Mercury and Lug were the good combination. And so and you feel really the air in your lungs. You feel the two lungs are clean.
Cleaning.
It cleans your lungs. Okay, and so this is for example, we can find that in the menhir of Bourbriac here in Brittany. You can find that in the Temple of Air in
India.
in India, for example. It's the same type of energy. It's a it's so it's a it was probably a place for healing. It was probably a place for healing lungs,